Good morning, Lubbock, Texas. Actually, we are leaving Lubbock, Texas here on US 84 going west. Again, I haven't decided yet if I am going to Taos tonight or to Espanola or possibly Santa Fe. There's a restaurant that my buddy Scott has recommended to me in Espanola that he's said I have to try out. But it kind of adds an hour onto the trip if I'm going to stay in Taos, which was my original plan. So we will see. That decision will be made in about an hour and a half to 2 hours from now. Anyways, beautiful day here. It's actually only in the 70s. It's a little cooler than, well, a lot cooler than what we've been dealing with. I can't describe to you how flat it is out here, but I know we're going to transition to some mountainous regions here later on today, so I'm really looking forward to that. Catch up with you in a little bit. All right, we may have just driven through Clovis, New Mexico. Nonetheless, we are in, or have just drove through, Clovis, New Mexico. On our way, I've got about another hour, maybe less, of driving before I've got to sort of make a decision here if I'm going to stay in Taos.
I can't get the answer to that on iPhone
Tonight. Sorry. If I'm going to stay in Taos, or if I'm going to maybe stay in Espanola and hit up this restaurant. We shall see. But this is Clovis, New Mexico. Still on 84 here for another 60 miles or so, I think. And then we kind of decide which route we're going to take up into the elevation. So, fun ride so far. It's just been flat. Lots of farmland. Good roads. Just traveling right along next to a railroad track. And the Sena 50C is great for phone conversations. The noise canceling is just fantastic. So I've been talking with a few buddies and having a great time just riding these straight roads and being able to carry on phone conversations. Well, I think that was Clovis. Onward. Out here outside of Clovis, every couple of minutes or so, you see one of these long trains kind of go by right next to the road. Always fun to see that. These guys are at least a mile long, if not a couple of miles. All right, taking a little quick detour to Billy the Kid's grave. Just saw a sign for that. Thought it might be kind of fun to go check that out a little bit. Just a couple miles off the road here, and then we'll get back on our way. We're here in Fort Sumner, New Mexico, where Billy the Kid is buried, and obviously an old Army fort. And it says 45 miles an hour due to congestion. So this is Fort Sumner's congestion. But Fort Sumner is apparently at 4,000 foot elevation. So we have definitely been going up, for the last, at least all morning, if not even a little bit yesterday as well. But we are headed up to, I am going to be able to make it to lunch, it looks like, or a late lunch at my buddy Scott Gerhardt's favorite restaurant in New Mexico. So hopefully we'll be able to get in there. And so I'm going to go up through Santa Fe and then sort of make a decision if I'm going to stay near this restaurant, if I'm going to just go another 48 minutes to Taos, which my plan is to do that. But how we're getting there, I'm going to miss. Looks like on the map, it's kind of going straight up the side of a mountain, all these twisties. So we'll miss that. That's okay. We'll have a good time hitting these back roads here for a little bit longer before heading up into Santa Fe. Just loving these kind of rolling hills. Get to the top here, probably be much more out in front of us. Just out here in the prairies. Pretty windy out. Feels like a strong headwind, actually. But the nice thing is, it's only about 80 degrees out, so very comfortable. Just a whole lot of nothing. Cows. This is just kind of crazy how much open space there is out here. Once again, just kind of seen for miles in every direction. I haven't passed a car, seen a car in probably the last 15 minutes or so. We are definitely out in the middle of nowhere. Let's see what we see when we get up over this rise here. First of all, there's a car. Haven't seen a car in quite a while. Must be getting closer to civilization. Long train in front of us there. That black line. You can see that. Very long train. So this all appears to be ranch land. Doesn't look like they're growing much over here. Just looks like there's cattle off in the distance. All right, just headed out of Vaughn, New Mexico here. There's actually a wind advisory, but look at this view. It's just really spectacular. On our way up to Santa Fe, and then to a little bit beyond that. This is what I'm talking about. Big vistas. Got some heading into the mountains off in the distance. Let's see if we can get up over this rise here. Just incredible views. Quite a bit of wind, but there's no traffic. Keep waiting to see some sagebrush or something roll across the road. serious crosswind there. These are the views that we've been looking for. It has been crazy windy. Now, it seems like it's dying down just a little bit here. Kind of getting blown all over the lane for the last about hour. Seems to have chilled out. Speaking of chilling out, the temperature has dropped. We're, I think, in the 70s, mid to low 70s here right now. But yeah, these views. This is what I've been looking forward to. Really, since I left San Diego. So can't wait to get closer to these mountains, and then into the mountains, and then tomorrow driving across northern New Mexico through the Navajo Nation, and hopefully making it all the way to Page, Arizona. Some of that will depend on one, how many times I stop, and two, if there's a significant wind like today. If it's windy like this all day, I probably won't be able to make it all the way to Page. But let's see what's going on here up over this rise. Yeah. Beautiful rolling hills right here. Looks like it's finally kind of blocking the wind too, so that's nice. This scenery like suddenly changed. Just beautiful. I don't know if you can see that. There's still snow on top of the mountains up there. So I guess we're still early enough in the season to see a little snow. Definitely, I guess definitely see some snow either later on today or even tomorrow. But these views are just spectacular. The wind is finally chilled out here, not as much. It's not constantly blowing, so that's nice. We're just gonna weave our way through these canyons here, get up to Santa Fe, and then on to Espanola, to this restaurant right outside of there. And then we'll decide where we're going to stay tonight. Just taking the back roads up to Taos here in the late afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock. Got about 45 more minutes of this. Just really beautiful little twisty road here and there. Nothing crazy, at least so far. But just beautiful forest here. Keep heading, even though we're going down at the moment, but keep heading up and up and up and up. Just left Carson National Forest. Coming down here a little bit. Just beautiful mountains and valleys. Nice easy twists and turns back there in the National Forest. Alright, just heading into Taos city limits here. We're at 6,900 feet here, and looks like probably the ski areas beyond those mountains there, but just wanted to come up here and check this out.